I did not pass my CFA Level 3 exam this August, and I'm finally sharing with you how the actual exam experience was, a little about my scores, what went wrong, what was the difficulty level, etc. So let's get to it. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I am finally gonna share with you about my CFA Level 3 exam experience. On October 18th, I shared with you the result and how I felt, and that day I told you that, I promise you I'll tell you what was the actual exam experience, what went wrong probably, what the score was, how difficult the exam actually was I prepared, what were the mistakes, etc. It has taken me some time because honestly it's a very sore subject. I hope if you don't know the story behind it, then please check out the videos, then you'll get to know why is it that sore a subject. I'll also tell you here, but yeah, anyway, it's taken me some time. In fact, even today video thoda sa late isi wajah se aaya because I'm kind of running away from the topic, but a few of you have been asking me constantly and I understand why, because I've put out my story and obviously the level 3 exam is in Feb again, so some of you do want to know that, okay, what exactly went wrong, because it might help you. So let's get to it. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a teeny tiny sub it, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. While you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And if you're already a part of this channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so I gave my CFA level 3 for the third time. Yes, like I said, you need to know the entire story. On 17th August. It's been such a hard journey, to be honest. The first time I gave the exam, honestly, I was really not prepared. It was complete bad timing. I had fallen very ill. I got spinal arthritis. There were a lot of things that came up. I was diagnosed with some autoimmune disease. It was just after COVID. My sister had come back from the UK after 2 years, 2.5 years. In fact, almost 3 years I was seeing her, or 2.5, 3 years something. Then we had to go. So there were a lot of things that happened. I was genuinely not prepared. I should have deferred, but I did not mistake, because I literally was not done with like say 50% of the syllabus. I went for it, and obviously like I knew I was not gonna pass that. Just telling you brief me the story. Please ignore what's in my hand. It's just like my stress toy, because this topic is very stressful. Then the second exam, honestly, I was extremely prepared, but luck or whatever you call it, I just missed it by like a margin, no specific reason. Now the third time, finally talking about it. Honestly speaking, I took a break after the second attempt, because I was just so done with it mentally. And I took a break of nearly a year, a little over a year. So I gave my second attempt in February 2023. Yes, and I gave my level 3 again in August 2024. So yeah, 1.5 years almost. And honestly, I was extremely well prepared this time, in the sense that I had already studied the syllabus twice, right, or 1.5 times even if we put it. So this time it was literally just revising it, and I knew that I did a very good revision. I practiced so many questions. I did everything that I felt I could do in spite of working full-time with it. I mean, I do my own thing, but it is more strenuous when you're doing your own thing, building something from scratch, but I still did it, touch wood. So I felt very prepared. In fact, my mock exams that I gave, for the first time in the history of me giving the CF exams, I gave like the best mocks of my life, to the extent that even my family was shocked कि mock के बाद इतनी खुश क्यों है, इतना अच्छा mock गया था मेरा. For some reason, that gave me confidence also, and I have a habit of giving like a mock even a day before the exam. So I was pretty calm. हाँ, कुछ अच्छा होगा. I was a little skeptical about alternative investments, which is weird, I know, because a lot of people be like, kitna easy subject hai, but it happened. So in level 2, that was like my A1 subject. Like I could do it like this. I was so good at it. But in level 3, I started finding it difficult. I'm a little bad with theory in general. And that's again very common. For example, in level 1, I did portfolio management very, very well. But in level 2, I was not very good at it. So that happens between levels. You like or dislike a subject. So I was a little skeptical about alternative investments, but then I was like, ठीक है, एक question है, it's not such a big deal, somewhere. And it was not that I didn't know anything. Of course, I knew something. 4 question आएंगे, somehow we'll deal with it, and I did. But on the exam day, and I say this based on my experience, based on everybody else's experience that I've actually spoken to. And I'm not saying this just for sympathy. It's a very true thing, and I'll tell you why and how. It's on you to believe or not. This particular level 3 exam was the toughest CFA exam I had seen in my life. And I've given level 1, level 2, level 3 3 times. So the toughest CFA exam I've seen in my life, and it is shocking for the amount I was prepared for this exam. I am saying this, but it really was, and I'll explain to you why and how I felt that. So for example, equity and fixed income are my strongest subjects, touch wood. Right from, you can say, level 1, level 2, level 3, तीनों में मिला के they've been like always, above 70, always. Like even in my level 3 first attempt, when I said like I did not even do 50% of the portion, and I was, in such a bad situation, like that was almost like don't give the exam. Even then, those two subjects crossed the 70 mark. It was that strong a path for me. Of course, the second exam as well. But what happened is, the paper started, the AM session, and the first question was of equity. I knew the question, I knew the concept they were asking. Okay, I knew it. I obviously cannot say it ethical reasons. I knew the concept they were asking. I knew it very well. I studied it multiple times, given multiple answers on it. It was an essay-based question. But the way they framed the question, I was like, 1 second, because essay-based questions, where somewhere you have to find something from like the constructions from the case study. That was kind of the question. If you get it, I obviously cannot get into those details. It was literally I said, this is not making sense. I went on a slight panic zone, because first question jab itna wo hota hai na, and that also for a subject that you were so confident that, like equity. So it kind of gets to you. I was like, what is this? Why? How is this happening? How am I not, able to decode it? Kahin to hoga, mujhe samajh kyun nahi aa raha? I know the concept. I know the concept that they're asking. I remember that. I know it very well. मैंने 100 चीज़ें की है, but मेरे को इस केस स्टडी में उसका context क्यों नहीं मिल रहा? ऐसे kind of situation था. Somehow I calmed myself down. I was like, sometimes they just trick you. That happens many times in the CF exam. They're just tricking you. You use your brain, right, based on the concept. थोड़ा सा case study से लेके it'll go well. ऐसे करके मैंने वो answer लिखा. But honestly, that was like demotivation ultra pro max. Like, it hit me. I don't know what happened. It hit me. Then the derivatives, बीच में एक derivatives का section आया, 4 questions, and I thought कि derivatives का एक ही section आएगा. And again, in my mocks, my derivatives were pretty fair, so I was like, चल अच्छा ही जाएगा. It was so hard. I was like, what the hell? What am I doing? What has happened in derivatives suddenly? Sheer panic. Because somewhere I felt कि derivatives का repeat question आएगा ही नहीं. What's gonna happen? I just don't know anymore. Even though it was MCQ, even though I knew it so well, I was like, what happened? I was unable to, decode why this fear. Somehow, I think those 2 questions got to my head. I don't know why. I went into a very dark space mid-exam. I don't know how to explain this. I tried, and I always say this, you should be as calm as possible, because that's the game changer. And I really was. But this kind of hit me. And I kind of couldn't stop thinking about the feeling of failure, because I've experienced it. I started thinking, oh shit, just because of that first question, that, that feeling started coming, that I started visualizing myself sitting in my living room, because that's when I saw my result for the second time. I don't know what happened. I got out. Somehow I completed the paper. ठीक ही गया था, इतना खराब ही नहीं गया था. It was honestly pretty fair. Like I knew a lot of things. Then I come out, break हुआ. But something in the break just, I was like, I didn't even want to think rationally कि अभी second paper भी है, and it might be easier, and that's always the case. One paper is always tougher than the second in the CF exam. I was so suddenly, like I said, it hit me so bad in the break. I went to the washroom and I started crying. I don't know why. It was like a panic attack, a sudden panic attack, because I could visualize that moment when I had failed the previous time. Like that, I couldn't get over that moment, ki, oh shit. And that's such a bad feeling, I cannot explain to you, that I just wanted to, I was dreading it. I was like, no, I can't experience that. And I went into such a horrible phase. I remember I spent 5 minutes of my break crying in the washroom. I have a clip also. I don't want to put it because thoda sa na aap bologe, oh TRP nahi, subscribers and all. I don't want to do that, but I have a clip, so I'm not lying. I swear to God that they had happened. Somehow after 5 minutes, I calmed myself down. I said, relax, Tani. They're just trying to trick you. You know they're playing with your mind. You cannot let this happen. It's fine. एक और paper तूने इतना अच्छा किया. You know you're prepared. Why are you scared? You know, you're just letting that fear come. Your concepts are strong. Your mocks were good. Don't worry. You got this. You got this. I convinced myself. And I was like, it's okay. You know the answers. They were just trying to trick you by, twisting words. But you finally decoded it, right? So why are you getting so scared? Somehow I went. I calmed myself down. I was like, no, you have to. Tani, I will not let you go. I will not let you enter the exam hall with this state. Somehow I calmed myself down. I ate a chocolate to perk myself up, and I went for the exam again. And definitely the PM session was much better, which made me a little at peace. I was like, okay, good. And because of the PM session, and because I had seen, like, I kind of am aware that sometimes, they just twist words, but actually, if you know the concept to sahi hota hai, I was still hoping I'll pass, honestly. Because I was so confident in my prep and my conceptual clarity. But जो होना होता है वो तो होता ही है. And honestly speaking, I'm not saying this just to gain sympathy votes. It was a very difficult exam. और ये मुझे लगा था सिर्फ मेरे साथ हुआ है, but I've had at least 5 to 6 if not more people come and tell me that this was beyond difficult. So it happens. I think it was just, I don't want to say only luck का सा बोलोगे, preparation में कमी नहीं थी क्या? होगी गलती, होगी. I'm not saying. Maybe if I had to give the exam again, the one thing I would do is practice essay based questions a little bit more, although I did it, but maybe a little bit with more clarity, and more than that, train myself to not be so panicky, because they do twist words, so it's okay, and maybe deal with those kind of questions a little bit better. That is what I would do. One more thing that I would do is maybe get a little bit more clarity in alternative investments, to be honest, because I feel like that is a weak zone for me in level 3. So yeah, ये चीज़ें मैं करती हूँ. I'm not saying कि मेरी बिल्कुल गलती नहीं है, but it was hard, and it was like literally bad luck, because इतना प्रिपेयर होने के बाद उसी दिन वो सबसे हार्ड पेपर आना था. And that happens with CFA. That's what I tell you guys all the time. Sometimes you can't fully blame yourself. I'm not saying that you have to only blame the circumstances, but sometimes it is really the situation where you can't do anything. And sometimes, yes, your mental health takes precedence. You get panic attacks, and that does affect. That's why I always tell you, the calmer you are, the better your scores. But yeah, that was my experience, honest experience. Whatever else that you guys want to know, let me know in the comment section, and I'll answer it or make a video on it soon. And yeah, like I always say, it's all about perseverance. This exam is not easy. It plays on your mind, it plays on your life, and you gotta be the winner, because it's not me against CFA, it is Tani against Tani fighting Tani's fears. Maybe that day if I didn't get a panic attack, I would have passed. Maybe if I did alternative investments a little bit more better, I would have passed. It could have been anything, but luck. I mean, this was my first exam since level 1 where my equity and fixed income, in spite of having like highest form of clarity in it, went like below 70, and that has never happened. So sometimes things just don't go your way if your mind is not in the right place. I guess that was my learning. And yeah, मैंने बहुत बोल दिया. I think you guys got the point. And like I said, if कुछ और जानना हो तो let me know in the comment section. I'll try to answer it. It's not my favorite subject to talk about, but yes. Anyway, we're ending this video. If you liked it, if you found it honest and somewhere relatable, so please like, comment, share, subscribe karna. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.